MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Craig Gentry is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches. First pitch of the at-bat. Jose Ramirez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Gentry rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Center fielder
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Pujols at first, and it's a double play. At the plate, Adam Jones.
Number 10.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone. And here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Halo, left fielder Ben Revere.
Tries to dump this one out to left, and that'll be a base hit for Revere. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Digging in, Seth Smith. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Walker is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Into the box, Mike Trout. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now a move over to first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. For Revere, stolen base number 13 on the year. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A man at third with 1 away. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's Albert now, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And he takes ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Gentry is after it. And that's the third out. At the plate, Neil Walker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Now the pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Digging in now, Wellington Castillo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball just a bit up. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
The designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pujols ranging into the outfield. Coming to the plate now, Chris Johnson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And they get the force for the second out. Standing in, J.J. Hardy. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. They'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Second baseman, Luis.
And this is taken outside for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Striding in, Nick Hundley. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Johnson is there. One away. So stepping in, Yunel Escobar. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Comes set with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw by Jones will not be in time. He's in there at third. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's safe. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ben Revere. He singled his last time up. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Ramirez is on deck. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. Looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
The 1-1 pitch. There goes Gentry. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And Hundley puts it on the money. He is out at second base. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Revere will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts 0 for 1 here in the early going. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Digging in to try it again. Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gonzalez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Stepping into the
And leading out for the Halos, designated hitter, Seth Smith.
looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Betts. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
A center fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Skied into straightaway right. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. Walker has it. And he is in there. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Riding in once again, Luis Valbuena. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Neil Walker.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game. 2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Wellington Castillo. He drew a walk his first time up. And he lays off there, 1-0. Favorable call in there for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Valbuena is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Melky Cabrera. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Here's Chris Johnson now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Johnson.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. Lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Trout. He can't get there as it falls in. Settling in now, J.J. Hardy, looking for a third straight two-out hit and a run in the inning. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valbuena is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Striding into the box, Nick Hundley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nick Hundley
lays off 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So striding in, Yunel Escobar, a base hit in his first trip. And that misses ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-0, here it is. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with no. Nobody out.
Number 2, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Andrelton Simmons is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt. That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Ben Revere. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's Seth Smith now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, Seth Smith.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And Jones puts it on the money. He's out at home plate. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Ready with another 0-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Simmons rounds the corner and is headed home. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Now a throw over to first. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Gentry has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, Craig Gentry. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Gentry.
Swing and a pop-up behind home plate, and that'll get out of play and into the VIP seats.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Mookie Betts.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Pujols takes charge out there, and he stayed with it for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot
right
now.
fielder,
Adam
10.
Jones. He's
Adam
0 for 2
Jones.
with a strikeout in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And that's in there, 2-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Up next for the Orioles,
From the stretch,
second baseman.
Neil Walker is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in, Albert Pujols. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Albert Pujols.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now.
Baseman.
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
The tag, and he is out.
Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Nick Hundley stands in as he looks at ball one here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Bouncer down the line. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wellington Castillo.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Escobar. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next,
digging in and looking for more, Melky Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Chris Johnson will be next. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Chris Johnson. A hit in 2.
Johnson.
Logan Morrison will be summoned off the bench here. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Yunel Escobar. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Yunel Escobar becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Andrelton Simmons is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. On the ground up the middle. And a diving try by Hardy, but he comes up empty, a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Ben Revere comes on with 1 away. As he looks at a ball, it's 1-0. Russell Gunter. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gentry makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our
shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this This will be foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Man, I like the last two pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. He's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
He froze him on the fastball there. J.J. Hardy becomes the first out of the inning. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away.
Up next for the Orioles.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Ramirez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Revere is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Here's Seth Smith now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Cameron Maben is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Michael Gibbons. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On the move is Betts, but he won't get there. It falls in. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout single homer run in his last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Catch by Jones. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's safe. Ready for another chance? Carlos Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that misses for ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Walker's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Albert now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Balbuena will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Right fielder,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And that's in there for strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. And that one stayed too low apparently. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Chopped weakly to the left. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So coming to the plate, Neil Walker. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time to catch it and have a little conversation. Just talk.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Castillo, your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ready on 1 and 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So striding in, Luis Valbuena. He'll see what he can do. Leading off the home 8. Vidal Nuno. Danny Espinosa is going to grab a bat here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1 and 2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Angels.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Ready once again, Yunel Escobar. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Hundley is on his way home. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he is out on the tag. At the plate, Ben Revere. He was a double play victim last time around. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for. Here's Melky Cabrera. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Here's another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Simmons is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, and he needs to make something. Joey Gallo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Mike Dunn gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Digging in now, Craig Gentry. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks.
Gentry, your attention please. Now pitching for the
Fernando Santana will come on now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a ball 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Liner towards second. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Well, they did some damage offensively. She's our top player of the game.